away from winning the game.
Because of why?
Because he got hurt.
No, because of that. Nigga, stop playing. You know damn well why.
Because he got hurt.
Fuck out of here. The Eagles, they should have won that game.
Nah,
They should have won that game.
Nah.
They got their asses whooped.
Yeah, they got whooped on.
Yeah.
Like, there was no chance of them winning that.
And then they lost against, who's their third loss against?
Mm.
This is,
no. What was it?
Cleveland, yeah.
Oh, they did lose to Cleveland.
Browns going to Super Bowl.
Yeah. That was their fault, too.
That was another one.
Wasn't that their fault?
They should have had that win. They let Baker drive down the field, and I thought it was over. Remember they had that play that they called back? They thought it was a fumble, but it was a forward pass. Then he just went down the field and scored the game-winning touchdown. But that's another game that they should have had. But we'll see, man. Buffalo, they got some, like you said, they got some 2 tough games back-to-back. 3, 4, honestly.
Yeah.
Because Pittsburgh's no joke.
Well, they're in the hunt.
Yeah, Pittsburgh gonna make the playoffs, I think.
It's we looked it up earlier. There's four teams that's 6-5 right now, and they're one of them. Technically, if the season started right now, Pittsburgh would be in, but there's 4 teams at 6-5. So that's anyone's last shot as far as that spot goes.
Yeah, Bills is still pretenders. I gotta see it. I gotta see a victory. I gotta see a solid, good team victory. This Dallas game on Thanksgiving, if they can win this game in Dallas, I'll be officially in on the Bills. The Raiders, that's another pretender team to me. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. But talking about the Raiders, and I don't know how to feel about them. Actually, I do. I don't trust them. I never did trust them. I gave them credit. I gave John Gruden credit for kind of keeping his team together with everything that they've been going through. And I thought they was legit contenders. I was like, yo, the Raiders 6-4. They right in there with the Chiefs. They can win that division still. And they still can technically, but after getting trounced by the New York Jets, I'm good on that one. Trounced.
Yeah, that's a tough loss, man.
It was bad.
6-5.
That's a real tough loss.
They got their asses whooped. And then you seen fucking Derek Carr's brother got into it with Adams. Did you see that on Twitter?
No.
Yeah, like he was just like trying to go at Adams like for something. I don't know, but I guess like Adams was like, yeah, I know you want to be an NFL player, but just stick to being a school teacher or some shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't trust the Raiders. What about the Browns? How you feel about the Browns?
Browns going to the Super Bowl.
5 of the last 8 games have backup quarterbacks starting, so makes sense.
For Cleveland?
Yeah. Cleveland's last 8 games, 5 of the quarterbacks starting are backup quarterbacks. So it makes sense.
Okay. You believe in them? Do you think they can kind of go on a run and make a playoff push?
I mean, they're already on a 3-game win streak, 2-game win streak.
I believe so.
And then they got Pittsburgh, who's got a backup of a backup starting. And I forgot who they got next.
Hodges is better than Rudolph, by the way.
The Bengals.
Oh, technically they don't have a backup anymore, but
Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
They got the toughest game,
they got
obviously.
the Bengals twice.
Yeah. They get the Bengals twice.
If they lose either of them games, then they're not going to win.
That's a division rival. You never know with division games.
Nope.
They play us.
Sorry.
They play. They play us again.
I'm not giving you
in
that.
Cleveland.
They can win that.
They can. They beat our ass in Baltimore week 3 or week 4. That was bad. And then they got the Cardinals in Arizona. That's a tough game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyler Murray. He balling. That Cardinals team I like that Cardinals team.
You ain't never watched them.
I watched them. I actually went to one of the games. Thank you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
When?
Week 2.
With who?
Michaela.
Where? Like who they play?
Baltimore.
Oh.
Duh.
Ohio nice for having 2 football teams.
When they was the 31st ranked defense.
They gave us a hell of a game, man. I seen Kyler up front. I was like, yo, he impressed me. Shout out to Kyler Murray. Oh, man. Yo, so what happened to your Falcons, dude?
What you mean?
Like, how did it go so south so fast?
Nigga, it's been south.
Right. I haven't asked you since week 3, man. What happened? What's going on? I haven't paid attention to the Falcons. I just see y'all keep losing.
Sorry,
obviously, like Quadre scoring.
We just had a 2-game win streak get snapped,
Shout out to Quadre.
and we just beat New Orleans Saints
2 touchdowns in the season.
just a week ago,
That's
Yeah,
pretty
y'all
dope.
beat the shit out of the Saints.
and we about to beat them Thursday. So fuck what you heard. It's what you're
Instantly
hearing.
talking trash.
Ooh,
You know,
talk your shit.
we nice.
Oh shit, he ain't just say that.
We nice because we finna beat them twice in one season.
Where did it all
I'm
go
not
wrong?
hearing it.
Where did it all go wrong?
Oh, week 1 when the season started.
You knew it?
Yeah. But yeah, we lost our number 1 pick for 9 weeks with a leg injury. Then week 3, we lost Keanu O'Neal again, season-ending injury. And we lost the other first rounder like week 4 or week 2.
Those are
for 2 games.
your offensive linemen, right?
Yeah,
So just injuries again.
it'd be like that.
Damn, man.
And then the defense couldn't stop a snail. So for the first 7 weeks, so it was pretty crazy. They couldn't stop nobody from doing nothing. They could. I mean, look, we let Jacoby Brissett look like a god. Like it was like, come on, man. It is what it is. Just won our season.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's all right. We finna take that early pick like Golden State. We gonna be back.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so for your sake.
Yeah, we pulling a Golden State. That's it.
Yeah, okay. That's 2 years in a row, but all right.
This year.
Bet. If you say so, my nigga, I'm gonna trust the process with you.
Word.
Shout out to Quadre again. That's the best thing Atlanta got going on right now. Is Julio hurt? Is he playing?
No.
He good?
Yeah,
Okay.
he left the game with a shoulder injury, but he came back.
That's what's up. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. Chicago and New York really don't care for that game. Fuck, Trubisky still ass. Even though I picked the Giants to win that game straight up, but they did win with the points as well. So if you picked that game, shout out to you.
Who?
Shout out to the listener.
Oh,
Yeah, they picked that game. They picked New York. Tennessee, they beat the shit. Yo, Tennessee, they're sneaky good. Since Ryan Tannehill took over, and you called that shit earlier. Shout out to you, Ed. You definitely called that out.
what can I say? I'm smart as fuck.
He's been playing well. Tennessee has been looking good. Henry, second half Henry. This dude always in the second half of the season just starts going crazy.
Dominating.
This shit's stupid. This dude just have fucking 90-yard runs.
Well, this one was a little less. This one was like a 74-yard run.
Hey,
But it was still against the same team. It was against Sean team.
oh man, I feel bad for the Jaguars.
The only thing is that Tennessee, out of all the 6-5 teams, they probably got the worst schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of ats and it's a lot of difficult teams. I was just looking at this stuff when I was on the 2-point conversation earlier.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Matt Johnson. I'm looking at the games right now. Let me see. So they got Colts and Indy, at Oakland, home against Houston, home against the Saints, and then at Houston.
Yeah, that's tough.
That is. Those are all winnable games. There's not. Well, the only game I look at that I could say like they shouldn't win that game is the Saints. But against the Colts, they can beat the Colts.
Saints is brutal.
Raiders, Texans. Yeah, we'll see, man. We will see on that one. So before we move on from football, Ed, I want to kind of get your take right now on the MVP race. Who would you say is in your top 5 at this point, like from least to greatest, from 5 to 1, off the top of the dome?
McCaffrey, I don't know. That's all I got. McCaffrey's my 5, 4, and 3. I really can't think of nobody else. That could be 4 or 3.
Let me throw some names at you. What about the whole discussion about Michael Thomas should be in the discussion?
Michael Thomas.
For the Saints.
That's fair because he got 100 catches in 11 games. That's OD.
He ain't gonna break the record.
What's the record?
I think 145. Marvin Harrison. Can you look that up, Donald? All-time receptions for a season, NFL season.
It's possible. It's OD. Yo, he had before last week. He had more catches than what team was that they showed? Was it
probably Baltimore?
Nah, it was. I mean, he probably did, but it was. I want to say like Seattle or something. I don't know. I forgot who it was, but he had more catches than the whole team. I was like, that's nuts. That's pretty insane to do. I don't think. I mean, that's MVP like, but it's not. A receiver will probably never ever get MVP.
Yeah,
ever.
Typically with receivers, like if a receiver having a dominant season, the quarterback's having usually a crazy season.
Yeah,
but the nice thing about him is that he did it with two different quarterbacks in the season, with Breeze going hurt, and the production never fell off. Mm-hmm. So I can see people throwing him in there. What about Mahomes? Would you put him in the discussion?
No, he missed too many games. He missed 2 games.
You better find it.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Marvin Harrison, 143.
143. Okay, so I think Michael Thomas breaks that record this year.
Antonio Brown, second with 136. Oh, well, what? Julio Jones.
Julio. Okay. Let me throw another name at you. Obviously, like the top two of my, I think we kind of agree on that is Lamar and Wilson. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers, you think last week kind of took him
Scrub.
What about Watson?
Nah, I don't think he gets. I don't think he can get it.
But would you put him in a discussion like top 5?
No.
No.
I'd rather have Dalvin Cook in there than him.
Dalvin Cook, okay. Actually, yeah, Cook has been balling this season. That's a good one. Yeah, he's definitely been carrying that Vikings team. You already know how I feel about Captain Kirk. Shit, we get Kirk because it's Monday Night Football. Woo.
He been busting.
Okay. We about to see the real Captain Kirk on Monday.
He really has been busting. You know, he's been what they said it. Oh shit. I think he's been QB1 since like week 4 or something, from like week 4 to now or something.
Sounds good.
He was QB1. Mm-hmm. I was like, look at Kirk.
Captain Kirk,
look at him. Ever since they called him out OD, my man been balling out. A lot of leaky teams in that time, but
Vikings fans, he's gonna rip your heart out. I'm sorry, it's gonna happen.
But it's not gonna be because of him. It's gonna be because they're playing Russell Wilson.
No.
Russell is God, son.
That
boy is nasty.
That's a fact. He is a monster. So right now, who you putting 1? Who you putting 2? Got to put you on the spot. I'm not here to judge you by your decision either.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to still take Russ. I fucks with Russ. Russ is that dude. And I feel like Russ has, I don't want to say less to work with, but he kind of does. Not to mention, I mean, he's better at quarterback, but Lamar just has such a great system to work for him that everything just flows so effortlessly, and he makes it look easy. Like, so it's, I don't know. That's me. Like, here's the thing. I want Russ to win it, but I will not be mad if Lamar wins it. You see what I'm saying? My pick is Russ, but if Lamar won, I'd be like, I understand why, and I wouldn't argue it.
That's the same way I feel, like opposite.
But reverse.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the same way I feel. If like Russell Wilson, if we was to lose the MVP, if we was to lose this, like, I got a dream scenario. It will be Lamar Jackson against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. And if we was to lose that Super Bowl, I would be upset, but I wouldn't be mad. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like, we lost to Russell Wilson. All right, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, but I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean?
Just don't let him come to your house and you be straight.
Yeah, Donald, you got to stay home for that game.
Oh,
we go to the Super Bowl. I love you, bro, but yeah.
What if you lose to the Patriots?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Patriots, playoff football, you just not allowed around.
Patriots about to go back to the Super Bowl. This is about to be, I swear to God, I might lose my shit. If the Patriots go back to the Super Bowl, I might lose my shit. I just might.
He looks serious.
I really might. Dude.
He looks serious.
Shit is crazy, yo. Every fucking year. Like, come on.
Dang. That'd be wild. They'll probably make it if y'all get upset in the in the second round.
But it's still like the Chiefs, like they're tough. Like the Chiefs can score on anybody, and